Okay, so from the Windows Start screen, I'll open the app. You can see that we've made changes to the login page, which shows that we will support login for the business partner version of the app, and also there will be a login for the public version. But in this demo, I will be demonstrating the business partner version of the app. I'll just log in. Okay, so now we're on the home page of the app. I'll just scroll along. You can see we've made changes to the width of the tiles, so then they now cater for the longer product titles that we're showing for the featured units. Just scroll back to the summary panel. There is a new option on the summary section called Build Center. If I tap on the Build Center tile, this pops up a pop-up containing quick access to new builds. We can go to new system, for example, or new storage, or even drill down to a new Blade Center S. I'll just click on new system. This closes the pop-up and navigates to the build a new system page, where we can then choose a family, select a unit and start a new build. I'll just tap back to the home page, scroll along. You can now select a unit from one of these featured panels. So if I just hold and drag to select, this selection brings up the bottom app bar, and you can see there are three options for a unit. We can view the details, view its quick specs, and also start a new build from this unit. If I drill down to view details, after a couple of seconds the details page opens. Similarly to before, we have the overview of the unit at the beginning, but we have the additional text scrollable, but retaining the short description, image and price in view while we scroll. If I scroll along, the further information section now contains links to the category description. I'll just tap one of these blue links to display that. This explains how the service categories work, and we can tap outside the pop-up to close this. This panel also shows stock levels and supplier names. We have additional panels for the extended spec, and we can quickly jump to a panel by doing a semantic zoom, and here you can see there's a new section at the end called Literature Center. If I tap on that to jump to there, this scrolls to the end of the page, and this is our new panel. This contains all of the extended literature associated with this unit, and these are links that drill down to the further details. I'll tap on selling points. You can see this drills down to the selling points for this unit. We can click back to go back to the main details page, and I'll tap on documents. This drills down to a page containing links to all of the documents associated with this unit. So if I tap on one of these tiles, it will open the document associated with that. In this case, it's a Redbooks PDF. We can flick back to the app. If I click back to the unit details, and then back again to the home page where we had our selection, I'll now drill down to quick specs. Here are the quick specs for this selected unit. We have the option categories down the left, which change the list of options on the right, which are scrollable. If I click back to the home page, the final option we have for a unit is to build a new system. This takes us to the Quick Pick Builder for this unit. Similarly to the Quick Specs page, we have a list of categories. The difference being with this page is that we can add quantities of a specific unit, a specific option, and we also have a quick build summary. If I go back to the home page, deselect this tile, and I'll jump to the System X family list. We can now select a family and drill down to the details page for an actual family. The first panel gives us an overview of this family with a starting from price and a to price for the units associated with this family. If we scroll along, we can then see all of the units associated with this family. And finally, the literature centre for this family. Similarly to the unit page, we can drill down to see the further details. If I pull up the app bar while on a family details page, we have a build new button. If I tap on this, this takes us to the build a new system page, and the family we came from has been pre-selected from the list, and all of the units for this family are displayed. If I go back to the family details page and pull up the app bar, we also have a quick specs option for a family, similarly to the unit page. The final feature I want to show is the ability to search. If I pull in from the right to display the charms bar, you can select search, and we can enter a search term such as HDD. And if I tap search, this directs us to the search results page on the Pre-Sales Advisor app. If I tap the page to close the charms bar, we can then see all of the results that have been brought back for the search term of HDD. These are scrollable. And on the left, we can show that the category that we are searching within and the number of results returned for that category. So as you can see, these are components within the app. If we select one of these components to bring up the app bar, try this one, there we go. Tapping a search result brings up the app bar with the associated options for this result, and we can drill down to view the details for this component. So here we can see the stock level for this component, whether there is stock available or not, and also the overview with the standard ESP price and the extended spec and information.